So we have to see this screen every single time the game loads back up.
Gotta get the middies going.
Even on modern OSs, it's a severe bottleneck.
Nothing like a good MIDI. Yeah, listen to the MIDI bongos. Can't see me do the bongo thing.
This is some classic MIDI. In fact, I can recognize the instruments from a few other games, specifically Darkseid 2 comes to mind, of all things. But this is a better game. This is Seventh Guest.
This is the same people that made the Aladdin game on the Genesis, Virgin Games. That's weird.
When they weren't making phones.
I guess so.
Oh, very appropriate considering this company is super extinct.
And that this game is fucking prehistoric.
93.
Yeah, that was before history. Dude, that house is flipping you off. Look at that window. That is a full middle finger.
All things considered, the person who made that was probably intending for that. Yeah, look at that logo.
Oh, that is a really good logo, though. Now, I played this game a bunch when I was young. I sort of played it. I mostly watched my mom play it, but...
It's okay, you mostly watch this game anyway more than play it.
This game's hard as fuck.
There are some pretty tough puzzles in it.
Batman! This guy's name's just... What? That's rude.
And he's like, 93. Oh, a fine year.
To be known as the Fat Man. That's his thing now.
He was a drifter, moving from town to town, robbing a gas station here, a grocery store there, until one night.
How spooky. I'm sufficiently spooked.
She was coming home from choir practice, but she never got there. Stoff took her purse and ran away. Instead, Stoff had to run and hide. He sunk even lower. He had nothing. No life, no possession.
Just seems spooky walking away.
Just gotta be a creep. It's absolutely hilarious that this game starts off with moving pictures in a book, considering 93 is the year Myst also came out.
I was definitely thinking that this reminded me of Myst.
A doll. And in his dream, Stoff reached out.
I can just... Whoa!
It was a gift.
Nice, I'm pawning this!
Basically.
Stoff carved the doll, whittling the haunting face.
I fucking love whittling.
Yeah, look at him.
Whittling. When he was done,
Whittling. He's making a tape dispenser. What? Now he's rich?
By the way, I also have these clothes.
The owner had a daughter. Ooh, he said his girl would love the strange doll. And Stoff offered it to the man. And the owner, in turn, offered Stoff food and a place to stay.
Where did he get
A
that?
simple transaction.
Where did he get the nice suit?
Probably stole it.
I'm an idiot. Of course he did.
Probably killed someone and stole it.
That's why he only steals black suits. You can't see the bloodstains. Look at this storybook ass fucking pajamas.
Square peg, round hole.
And that night, Stoff
Ew.
had another vision.
So in order to become a great toy maker, all you have to do is murder people?
Just sell your soul to the devil.
Wasn't that the
Stoff
plot
needed
of
the
Spy
puzzle,
Kids?
Just as he saw it.
Well, I guess Spy Kids ripped off Seventh Guest.
Why Spy Kids? Why is that what I went to?
I don't know, but if Machete shows up at some point during this game, it clinches it.
Stoff opened up a shop because everyone wanted a Stoff toy. Every boy and girl in the town, and from all the neighboring towns. A Stoff toy is a toy for life, people said. And no two are alike. Everyone loved his unique toys. Henry Stoff grew wealthy, but then the strange virus came, and some of the children started dying.
He's got some nice purple gloves. Yeah, that's how you know it's wealth.
Borrowed them from his good friend the Joker.
Dying, clutching their stuffed toys so close.
Does this say when this story's supposed to take place?
Not really.
And there was this one last vision, a last dream of a great house, a mansion that the wealthy toy maker was to build. A strange house, a house that scared people.
Did he get a wig? Because now he just looks like Lance Henriksen.
That's someone else.
Oh, so that guy's Lance Henriksen.
Maybe he's Lance Hendrickson.
Do you know who that is?
I'll have to double check the IMDb for this game.
It's not Lance Henriksen.
No, it's not Lance Hendrickson. Well, it might be. Have you checked the IMDb for
You
this
better
game?
look now. I think I would know if it was Lance Henriksen.
Well, you'll get a better look at him here in a second. Yeah, I see you right there, Lance Hendrickson.
My, isn't this a cheery place?
Oh, the cheated a spooky face.
Edward, I'm not sure we should have been here today.
Why? Because it's a spooky old house? Don't worry, dear. I'll watch out for you.
Why? Because we're clearly going to be murdered.
Not if I do the murdering first, dear.
Easiest murder mystery ever.
Don't. I expected more of Mr. Stuff.
Did she say what a dump?
Yeah.
What a bitch.
The acting here is something else.
Lord, it smells awful too. What's Stoff been doing here?
It's not Lance Henriksen. God. Is that Suleiman the Great?
Suleiman the Acceptable.
Suleiman the Suleiman the Okie Dokie. I'm done.
How did I get here? I remember nothing.
So our protagonist has amnesia and we never see him. The game calls him Ego, which I say is a pretty good name for him.
That makes sense, yeah.
So here I'm just showing off what happens when you save and load the game up again. And for whatever reason, the resolution goes kind of wonky on the save screen.
It is kind of weird.
Don't worry about it. It doesn't happen anywhere else in the game, as far as these recordings go.
Has been saved.
Stop for leaving for chips. You won't.
Jeez, he really wants me to play this game. Well, okay. If you insist, Stuff.
For more?
Good old Sphinx brand of Ouija boards.
Okay. So, Stuff's a pretty spooky guy.
So the crux of the game is that we are looking all throughout the haunted mansion of the dreaded toymaker Stolf.
My dear Mr. Dutton, welcome to my house. The arrangement is simple. You are to spend the night as my guest, and in exchange, I will give you your heart's most secret desire. And you know what that is, Mr. Dutton, don't you? I require one thing of you, a special service, a task that I've set up for you.
Impressive handwriting.
There's a guest who hasn't arrived yet. A guest unlike the six of you, a very special guest. Your services involve that guest. You must wonder what that service is. But that is the game, Mr. Dutton. The puzzle I've set for you. This is all I can tell you, Mr. Dutton. In the morning, only one of my guests will walk out of this house with his or her every wish granted.
How did he convey the demon voice through a letter?
Impressive handwriting, like I said.
That's kind of what I thought you were going for.
But chunks of the house are locked off, so we need to find the various puzzles that are hidden around here, which makes up the meat and potatoes of the game.
Yeah, I remember some of them. I played it again a couple years ago, but I don't remember a whole lot. There's like 2 or 3 puzzles that I remember pretty well. There's the first one, the impossible one, and the scary one. This one is the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I think every time I solve this one, I solve it on accident.
I guess our host wants us to fend for ourselves.
Oh, I've tasted better fare.
At least he left his regrets.
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
I don't know.
Oh, it
What
says
are my
for each
lines?
to have a piece. Exactly the same, including the symbols.
What? That's impossible.
It is impossible if you try to literally take that at face value. Because whenever I would try to solve this puzzle, I would try to cut up the cake in identical pieces, and it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Become a grave digger now, have we? You are a glutton for punishment.
So we need to divide the cake up into even pieces, and by even pieces, I mean they need to have the same toppings on them.
The rest is just icing. Puzzling.
They can be different shapes, they just need to all be touching.
Some cannot be created more equal than others.
And how it sorts out is 2 skulls and 2 gravestones and 1 empty space for each one.
I see that as definitely 1 empty space. I just wasn't sure about how many gravestones or skulls.
Just doing 2. Once you realize that you don't actually have to make them completely identical, it becomes, I don't want to say it.
Oh! Why did I have to think about that? I mean, I already see the solution. Yeah. Yeah.
Just work your way from the one piece that is basically off in a corner by itself that has to be cut in a specific way, and then work your way around. Gotta love the Halloween paper plates they have set up.
Paper plates. You got them from fucking Party City.
There.
And all of our work is immediately undone.
Well, it's a ghost cake, Levi. You can't expect to eat it.
Don't worry, I won't bite. Edward, we could help each other out. I could help you, and you could help me.
And we can help us.
Come and talk in my bedroom upstairs, where it's nice and private.
Ew! 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 Why do you get a clown head?
Because he's a buffoon.
Yep, that'll do it. Who the fuck is screaming?
I don't know, you hear that scream all the time. Whenever you see that chattering teeth symbol, it makes a thing happen, but it's not like a puzzle or a plot or anything.
It's just a little spooky MIDI occurrence.
Pretty much. So I do need to point out the graphics at some point. Look at that JPEG background.
Oh, it looks great.
It was genuinely really impressive that they got so much 3D going on in a game back in 93.
In 1993.
But now, not so much. To be fair,
It's easy to find a place to start. It's hard to find a place to finish.
to be fair, it's because of this game and Myst that your computer probably has a CD-ROM drive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's not that it looks bad.
Go now.
It's that it looks old.
What's its goal here?
So, see that little spider?
You need to, what, travel on a star?
I wonder if you will get
We
the
need to
point
fill
of
each
this.
of those points up with a spider. The problem is that we place a spider, and then the spider travels along in a straight line along one of the triangles.
Okay.
So we have to work
Points of
backwards for this
star
solution.
Are missing something.
Once you place one, you need to have the
Which way
spider
should
be
I
placed
go
where it could
now?
travel to the point where that spider first started at.
Ah, okay.
There's something missing. This star seems to have lost its sparkle.
There's something missing. More
Which way
spiders.
should I go now?
Sometimes Ego gives hints, other times he just kind of talks to himself.
Which way should I go now? Which way should I go now?
So with some puzzles, as soon as you figure out the solution, it's just working your way to them. These are very easy baby ones at the very start.
Come on.
Ah, child!
Come on. Come. Please.
So you might notice consistent crossfades.
Yeah.
This game is kind of inconsistent with how it wants to play nice with my recording software. So I have to constantly save and reload saves.
Oh.
So I have to have the MIDI drivers that take a long time to load every single time I want to start a new recording.
How long does the MIDI driver thing actually take?
Well, they can go back and double check it, but I think it's something like 10-15 seconds. Like, I didn't edit that in any way at the very start.
Oh. Like, I mean, it could be worse. It could be Symphony of the Night, minute and a half every time you die.
So that's the book that was being used in the intro.
Ooh, our Spooky Mist book.
If we check it out now, it gives a hint to whatever the last puzzle we were messing with.
That I knew. I remember my mom coming back to that book a lot.
Space. And we're
That
already
MIDI just really went for it. What were you saying?
at our third puzzle.
Well, considering that's the bulk of the game.
But there's also cutscenes and exploration and such.
Hey, look, it's Mars.
Need more than lenses to focus your thoughts on this one.
Oh, wow. What are you supposed to spell? Possible? Impossible.
You have to use all the letters.
Oh, my God.
However, you absolutely have to start on the T at the very bottom there.
This doesn't make sense.
So you just need to follow the various routes until you find a solution.
Why do you have to start on the T? Does it tell you that?
Well, it's the only thing you can click on at the
That's
start.
what I thought.
When it's the bony hand, it's just a center mouse cursor.
Yeah.
When it's those eyeballs, then it's something you can click on.
A perplexing planetary poser. How puzzling.
There is
Perhaps
no
a familiar
possible way.
path can be phrased. with a
Right?
little
That's the phrase.
postulation.
That is the solution.
Yeah, I see that.
You know, that little wordplay would help a lot more if there were more P words involved with this.
I mean, I saw the word possible right there, like as soon as it started.
Well, you are always thinking about Kim Possible, so it was inevitable.
What? When have I ever indicated that that was the case?
Right now.
Having fun yet, mortal? What twisted crime of logic would merit such a sentence?
I don't know, the game testers?
Can't believe I walked right into that. This game really does look good for how old it is.
Built a house and filled it with his toys. 6 guests were invited one night. Their screams, the only noise. Blood inside the library, blood right up the hall, dripping down the attic stairs. Hey, guests, try not to fall. Nobody came out that night. Not one was ever seen. But old man Stout is waiting there. Crazy, sick, and mean!
Jeez, calm down.
Staub is pretty good as a very cheesy Count Olaf-esque villain.
Oh, yeah.
The drama mask usually he starts a cutscene. That one right there just replays the little poem he does.
Okay.
I would say that the stealth and the narrator at this were really good. The other actors, not so much.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that it like all FMV games are cheesy as fuck, but this one is definitely better than, well, I don't know, like what, Darkseid?
Well, we'll withhold judgment on quality of acting until we see some more of it.
Okay.
Another thing you might notice about this game is that you move pretty slowly when you're walking around.
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing that. Oh my god!
Almost 10. I can't find a light switch back here.
Oh, jeez. Oh, fucking corny ass fucking clown Levi. Oh my god! Dude, Suleiman, calm down.
No, he needs to catch the child. And we go.
The madman's playroom. Tell me, madman, can you give me real magic? Can you show me?
I do like him though. Like, he's not quite at the level of like Stealth's actor.
Yeah.
But he's good if it's a scene. Like he puts effort into it.
He's really cheesing it up.
Is lethal in every direction.
So here's our next puzzle.
Yeah.
Got to put queens down on the chessboard, and we have to put them in a way that none of them can capture any of the other ones.
Yeah. I remember puzzles like this from when I was little. Mm-hmm. Never been good at them.
I will say it's at least a decent puzzle in the sense that the rules become very clear very quickly.
Queens can go anywhere they want, as long as it's in a straight line.
I see. I see the trick here.
And Ego is there to help out in case you're like, in case a player is a bit too young to know the rules of chess.
Yeah.
And also, the solution isn't that simple.
Shit.
All I have to do is put the last one down. No.
Huh.
And if it's I said earlier, if you've managed to find it.
Each must be out of touch with all the others.
I said earlier, if you figure out the solution is usually working your way through it. Other times, it's you get to the last point of the puzzle and you're just trying to work out that last final piece in it.
Yeah, I see that, like this one.
Oh, there goes two of them.
I'm getting bored.
And Stealth will just insult you if you take too long. So if I take too long, I'm just going to speed everything up because even though this is the game, it's boring watching someone just be completely lost on a puzzle for way too long.
There we go.
There we go. Quick, hide the solution. Don't let anyone else see it.
Oh, they want the boy.
I see.
You might also notice some points the volume might suddenly go up or down suddenly.
Yeah.
Audio mixing on this is terrible, so I had to do some manually to keep it from going too outrageous.
Who are you?
I just want to get out of here. Please, I just want to get out of here.
Who are you? Why did you come here? Wait, Wait, I know who you are. I know who you are. You're the seventh guest.
Title drop.
And what I just saw.
There it is, baby.
I understand. Oh, sweet mercy, I understand.
Mister, I'm sorry. I just came here. They dared me.
The king? You're the one.
I'm gonna leave, mister.
Don't run away, please. Don't run away. Don't go. Don't go. No, don't go.
This game has a lot of stuff that is almost scary, but they end up screwing it up some way.
Ready balloon, Sonny? Here's a nice one. Ready balloon.
So here's Dime Store Pennywise. He works pretty well considering that he is just a rip-off of Pennywise.
What always scared me with this game when I was young was...
but he's like laughs one too many times to be taken seriously.
That's why I just started talking. No, yeah, what scared me when I was young was just the atmosphere of it.
You're in a big haunted house.
Yeah, what could be lurking around the corner, you know? Which is kind of how horror works anyway, so I guess in that regard it was effective.
Yep, certain doors are just locked until you solve enough puzzles.
The lock is broken, it's completely sealed.
Now we're going into that room later on.
Oh, this is all so beautiful. Look at this bed. Just like the bed I used to have.
I think the director called out cut, but they kept on rolling for a few seconds afterwards.
When did Alone in the Dark come out? Was that 94?
Once I had beautiful hair.
I think it was before this.
Once I was young. Oh yes, young. That's what I want to be again. Young.
92.
Oh wow.
Oh, why yes, I do appear to be free for this dance. Thank you. No, wait. I didn't think this is too. No, this isn't what I wanted. This is for me. I want my mommy.
Like, here's another thing that's almost creepy. This setup is pretty good, but one, the actor isn't great, and two, look at that clearly crying baby.
Yeah. Well,
totally not just going towards a set of keys someone is jingling off screen.
well, I mean, it worked. I mean, I got the idea. The baby with the jingly keys. It's super good.
Sure doesn't seem to be any puzzles here. I sure didn't just scantily miss it during one of my sweeping scans. Oh well.
We'll come back. I'm sure that we'll find it eventually.
Eventually.
Yeah, well, nothing to do in that room. Just be spooked. Isn't the puzzle in that room, is it the bed or is it the rug?
It's the rug. I just barely missed it.
Yeah.
I have no idea who this is. I have no idea what effect they have on the plot.
I remember her scaring me when I was young. Uh-oh.
Just RKO's him into the bed. I think she might be leading you towards new unlocked doors, but I'm not sure.
Well, shit, it had the opposite effect when I was little, because I saw her, I'm like, I'm not going where she was.